Welcome welcome back to Journey to Peace with me. Thank you all for clicking on this video. If you are an oldie but a goodie, I thank you for coming on back. It's been a minute since I've done one of these, but that's not quite true because I have been recording them. I just have not had the time to edit and upload them. So I'm back now. Work was working, okay? And then life was lifing, but I'm back and I'm ready to go. We're in a new year, 2023. So we are preparing for our financial plans for the year, all of our other plans for the year. But this is our first paycheck to paycheck budgeting video. I do have new cash envelopes this time around. I'm preparing them for Black History Month. I love them. They are beautiful. And I do have a new budget. I decided that this year I was going to try the six jar method, which means that you put 50% towards your necessities, and then you have 5 other categories with 10% of your income. So you would have like play money, financial freedom, and a couple of other ones. I'll show you guys that on the new budget spreadsheet that I created for this specifically. The other one is still going to be up on Etsy. You guys comment in the comment section below whether you like this one, and I'll upload it to Etsy as well. This one's just going to be a 1-pager, and then you can just keep printing it. It's a bi-weekly budget option. All right, so that's what has happened here. Also, just to update y'all, so my car gave out on me and I was required to get a new one, but it's not the car for me, right? So now my my parental hat had to come on, mommy had to come on, and my what do you call it, practicality won over. And so big girl is going to need a car in her sophomore year of college, which is going to happen in 3 years. So she has to finish her senior year of high school. She's a junior now. So a senior year of high school, freshman year of college, and then Christmas time of her sophomore year in college, she'll get a car. So what I did was I bought a car, a 2020, that will be for her in 3 years when she gets to school, and then there I'll get the car that I want, maybe, or I might buy one to give to baby girl and my son, because in 3 more years she'll turn 16 and she'll be ready to drive. So the plan is to get this car paid off in 3 years. So we'll see what we can do about making sure we can get it paid off in 3 years, and then we can work on the next car from there. So you'll see in the budget spreadsheets that I am no longer doing the emergency fund because I made it to that goal. The goal was $20,000. I made it there. But as the new year came around, we got hit with the escrow shortage for our home. So that took some of our money, and we also needed a shed because we ran out of storage in our home. So we got a shed, and that came out of the emergency fund. So we'll replenish it, but right now, luckily we had it, right? So that took us down to 15,000 instead of 20,000, which is still fine because that takes care of 3 months of our fully, like our current lifestyle. If we had to scale it back, then it could still take care of about 4.5 months, 5 months maybe of scaled back. All right, so let me flip you all around so you guys can see the budget spreadsheet, and then we'll go ahead and get us our cash stuffed. All right, so here we have our cash envelopes. Here we have our cash, our sinking fund category, and the planner. So let's open this up. Let's get to the budget. Here is the new spreadsheet that I was telling you all about. Let me move this out of the way so I can zoom you all in. Okay, so here we still have our zero-based budget. It gives you the amount that you have for each one of those categories. This, you can change the color here, and I probably will. It's bi-weekly budget plan. This is, and you can write here what your pay period is. So our income, and so you'll see that there is a change because I am now including the joint account so you guys can see the actual budget. So the total income for this pay period is $4,178.22. And my necessities, let's go here. So I am now putting in $1,652.43 into the joint account. The phone bill is still getting $25. That car payment is now getting $248. Remember that for car payments, because the interest compounds daily, I make the payment every pay period. I split the regular car payment up in half, and it helps to pay it off early without putting any extra money down. So that's $248. Gas is still getting $200. Life insurance is going to come out this pay period at $133.91. That is a policy for both myself and my husband. Apple One is $31.73. That's for all of our Apple devices. And there is a buffer. It's a small one, but it's still a buffer. So if you're new to budgeting, make sure you do include your buffer because you want to make sure any money that's left over still has a name, no matter what you call it. So that buffer is $12.15. So this category is totaling $2,303.22. Now, remember I told you in the beginning, this category should be 50%. Mine is actually 55%. The reason why it's 55% is because I am the larger income earner in our home. And so my joint account contribution flex that I am the higher income earner because we do percentages. That is the change that we did for 2023. So this is my percentage that I need to put in, okay? So this is how I ended up at 55% for this category. So I took it out of here, out of our zero-based budget, 2303.22, okay? That extra money also came from the other 5 categories because there was a little bit of change left over and I didn't want to do that. So I made it a round number of $375 for each of the remaining categories. So the financial freedom category is, I'm maxing out my Roth contribution at this point. So it's going to get $250. Last year, I was only doing $100 a month. At this point, I'm doing $250 every check because remember, I was putting in quite a bit toward the emergency fund. So now that I don't have to worry about that, I do have some extra money left over. Because of the extra money, I'm also going to start putting in $175 toward a Vanguard account, which is just a regular investment account. So that totals $375 for a financial freedom account. Education and so for the 6-jar concept, you can do whatever you want for education. It's your education, the education of your children, just learning something new. If you wanted to, you could even put an Audible account here and you can do like the self-help books on Audible. But I decided to do a 529 account for all 3 of my kids. So it's just going to be one account for all 3 of them. And that is getting $187.50. And then each child has their own UTMA account with Schwab. And so each account is going to get $62.50 each check. So that totals $375. This is me putting money aside for them so that they can decide how they want to use that money in their UTMA account. And then the 529 in case it's needed. Sinking funds are still getting, we're still getting the money here, all the same categories. It's getting $375 total. Now the difference here is vacation is going to get $150. Before it was getting $100. Christmas, school, birthday, home maintenance, doctor, and car are all getting $32. If you remember, before it was getting $17. So we raised that a little bit. Personal is getting $33, and last year was getting $21. So now we have a total of $375 going into our sinking funds. The 6-jar method calls it like long-term savings, but we all know that we use our sinking funds as those. The next one is play money. In the 6-jar method, it talks about making sure that you pay yourself first, and a part of that is making sure you have the money to do what you want to do with it, because otherwise you won't stick to the financial freedom plan, or you won't stick to the long-term savings plan if you're feeling like you don't have any money left. So this is getting $375. I'm still getting $200 from Mommy's Fun Money. I did not increase that because I wanted to make sure I had the money left over for these other things. Eating out is still getting $150. I'm going to put the extra money towards the family and for me to eat out. Extra money is getting $25. It was getting $30 before, so it got reduced by $5. Tithe, they call it giving. So I'm going to include tithe here at $300 and gifts at $75 for a total of $375. Now, gifts was not included before, so that's something new into the budget, but tithe was always there, and it will always stay there. So it's $375. All right, so that is the new budget. When you take all of these numbers into account, we are at a zero-based budget. All right, so let's go ahead and get to stuffing. Sound off in the comment section down below if you want to know a little bit more about the 6-jar method, and I can do a longer video that's just dedicated to that one. I do have a new spreadsheet because the numbers are different, so bear with me while I'm learning the new numbers. Not all of them are different, but some have changed. Let's make sure y'all are in frame here. So my teller did not put all the bills in order, and I'm not even going to worry about it, at least not right now. Although it does tend to upset me just a little bit that the bills aren't in order. All right, so eating out is still getting the same amount of money. So it's getting $100 from the joint account. So it's getting 320s from the joint account. This is $100 for me to eat out. So this is 320s from the personal account, and then an extra 20 for the family money. So we're gonna do 2 10s from the joint account, 2 10s from the personal account, 2 10s for over here. So we're going to do 3 5s from the joint, 3 5s from personal, 1 5 from personal to add to the extra money. 5 1s, 5 1s, 5 1s. So this should equal $100. Yep, that's 100. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that 100 in the middle here of our eating out. Y'all see that? Beautiful. Putting that there. This should be 100. So I'm gonna fold that and put that in the back. That's for me to eat out. And then now this should total $50. That's 50. So now I'm going to fold this and put this in the front because this is the extra family money. So now this is going to go in our wallet like so. What's next is the groceries. Now listen, this is where the hardship lies because we are still a family of 5 and the groceries are adding up. So we're having to get creative of how we are able to stick to this grocery budget. Right now, we are still doing $100 per person per month for a total of $500 a month or $250 each check. So that comes out of our joint account. So it's $250 in the grocery. That was $200 bills, 2 $20 bills, and 2 $5 bills. So that's going to go in the wallet. Gas prices are coming down. So this $200 works for that. I'm going to go ahead and put this here, even though you all know, if you're new here, I have changed this to a digital account. So I just put the money into the bank. I was buying gas in cash, but now I just go to Costco and swipe my card. Okay, so allowance is going to get a $10 bill and a $5 bill for big girl. And then we'll count our ones for them. So big girl gets, I put that like that because then the littles get $10 each. So what's cute is they have decided that they are going to pay for the Wi-Fi in the car. It's a Chevy Blazer. I don't know if I said that. And it comes with OnStar, and OnStar gives unlimited Wi-Fi in the car. And the littles wanted that, so I told them they had to pay for it if they wanted it. So they're using their allowance money to earn the $25 each month to pay for the Wi-Fi. Okay, Mommy's fun money is going to get $200. So we're going to do 2 $50 bills. And then just like eating out, we're going to do 3 $20 bills, 2 $10 bills, 3 5s, and then 5 1s. So this should total $200. 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. That's $200. So this pay period, I'll get my nails done. I may or may not get my eyebrows done and a wax. Maybe. So we'll see. That's that. So that's going to go in here. And then date night is going to get $50. $75 is going to get a 50, a 20, and a 5. And we did use some of our date night money when we went to Atlanta for Christmas. We were trying to use up all of the money in the cash envelopes prior to spending the money that we had set aside for vacations. All right. So now we are down to $150 for aftercare. I'm going to put that in the wallet. The $25 for the extra money also goes in the wallet. So now our wallet is stuffed. Now we have $25 for the phone bill. And that gets folded until the end of the month, and then that gets put on the card to pay for that. We're going to do $150 into vacation. All right, so now we have $50 left over, $250. So $150 goes to home repair and $150 goes to school. So let's do, it's 50, 65 for home repair. So now we're going to Oh, let's do this. $45 for big girl. So we get that 5 out of the way. Because I almost got confused. All right, so this is home repair. This is school. So now we have to add the $32 from my account, which is a sinking fund. All right, so there we go. So this is school. School is now getting 80, 50, 70, 81, $2. So at school getting $82. And now we have home repair. Home repair is getting 50, 70, 80, 95, 6, 7, $97. Now other categories are getting $32. And remember, if you all were here, we started this when my accounts were getting like $7. And so here we are now at $32 for most of them. All right, so $32 is going into birthday. $32 is going into Christmas. $32 is going into car. And I said that so that you know that even though you're starting with a smaller amount, it doesn't matter. $1 is better than nothing. So we're going to skip school. We're going to skip home repair because we already put that there. $32 is going to go into doctor. And then now $33 is going into the personal. I still need to finish paying off my Peloton bike, which was getting $21 before. So now that's $32, which helps to make sure that's paid off. All right, so I apologize for the hiatus that I took unexpectedly, but I'm back, y'all. So if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid. I will be consistent. I'm back. If you're oldie but a goodie, go ahead and hit that like button and share, because sharing is caring, and we are trying to grow the channel. All right, until next time, journey on.